Alright, so we just got done watching Sailor Moon Season 2, Episode 31. Is that right now? 30? 29?
No, 25, I think.
25? Fuck. I don't know. I don't know what this episode's called, but clearly the message is that can we all just get along?
Yes.
Really? Like,
this episode's called...
obviously, yes, there are bad people that there needs to be consequences to, but on a grander scale, I think that we undervalue friendship and overvalue, perhaps sort of our flirtatious side. Whereas there is can we just be friends? Like for lack of a better term, I think the concept of friendship has been so skewed by the overvalue of sexuality. Where if we were able to be better friends, perhaps we would be better partners, and perhaps romance would be something with more nuance. And this has nothing to do with Sailor Moon.
This episode was a continuation of the last episode with the same little subplot of one of the demon sisters, dark sisters.
Yeah.
Dark Moon Sister.
Dark Moon sisters having a direct conflict with one of the specific sailors. This time being Sailor Mercury, and their conflict begins through a game of chess, and during the game, the rest of the sailors are trapped in an ice ball, and Berthier, the other Berthier, whatever.
Man, you paid way more attention.
Well, yeah, you guys were talking the whole time.
Sorry, boss.
You guys, that's why you guys can't. You're like, this relates so much to this.
Yeah,
episode.
but both of you guys were looking at your phones the entire other episodes, and I was not. Okay?
I still caught the information.
Yeah, that's because you speak Japanese.
Anyway, in this episode, the rest of the sailors were all stuck in a frozen orb while Sailor Mercury was playing chess. And once again, the Dark Moon sisters, one of them, learned the power of friendship and the love that...
And the importance of love and caring.
That exists in humans. So how this leaked into Berthier's mind is while she was playing chess, every single time she'd take one of Sailor Mercury's pieces, Sailor Mercury would continue to freeze more. And she was laughing at her, saying, "Why are you doing this? Why are you making bad moves?" And she said, "I have to do it to save my friends because they mean so much to me. And it's my duty to protect the people I care about." And then she's kind of taken aback. And then two of her sisters come and kind of say, "Oh, haha, once you defeat her, then we can all take credit for your win because we're sisters, right?"
Right, yeah.
And then she messes up because Tuxedo Mask comes and kind of helps out a little bit. And then things start going bad for Berthier, or whatever, the other moon sister. And the two sisters show up and say, "Oh man, this is your mistake. Your fault, not ours," right? They're thrown under the bus. And then she's like, "Wow, I'm really losing. I don't really have much friendship here, you know?" Mm. And then we see Cohen from the previous episode who...
She pulls up.
She's there. She's watching the game.
She's been, healed.
She's a human. She's just human now. Her old design of looking like the makeup salesman's gone, and she looks exactly the same as she normally did.
Is an argument on a grander scale for the sort of Dark Kingdom characters where Sailor Moon heals them just from prejudice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I think the thing is also nice is, which they vetoed in this episode, I guess, a little bit, is that her look didn't change. She still looks the same.
Usagi is actually the furthest person from a prejudiced character there ever is. Where she doesn't look at other people. She's too insecure almost.
But she's very pure and very kind.
But in her purity and kindness comes a self-insecurity.
Yeah,
which is obviously an issue. But through that insecurity, she doesn't look at anyone else from a prejudiced place. She comes from a very pure, you are mean. You are mean to me. I don't like that you're mean to me. Oh, you're nice to me. I like you.
Yeah. So Cohen shows up and says
that's friendship first. That's a friendship first way of looking.
There's so much love in these humans, and she explains to her sister that there's love, and she gives her a big hug, and the ice goes away, and she turns into a human, and the episode ends off with the two former Dark Moon sisters playing a game of chess.
Yep.
And then we see that one of them was kind of cheating. And she's like, "You can't cheat." It's like, "Why are you such a stickler for the rules?" And they're joking. And then she jumps over the table and gives her sister a big hug and says, "I love you so much." Because they're pals. And they've understood what it means to be friends. And I think that's the episode.
Can we talk about friendship?
I mean, you guys have been talking friendship too much.
Me too.
think. I don't know.
That's it. Like, I don't know.
You gonna rip another one after this?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is content.
It was
This is content talk.
friendship undervalued. Undervalued, simply put.
Next episode's gonna be kind of short.
I might already say this. Yeah, this is really good. I'm really thinking about this.
It's just a lot of self-realization happening in that episode. And I think it
for sure.
is something that we really need in real life.
Thank you for watching.